Unlimited Blade Works.
Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Silver Fang, and today I'm back with another video. So I did one of these for Assassin's Creed, so I figure it'll be just right that I should do one for Fate. Now, this tier list covers all the servants from Fate Apocrypha, Fate Stay Night, and Fate Zero. It does cover also the Unlimited Blade Works servants and the Heavens Field, but the Heavens Field is, I think there's only one different servant, which is the Hassan of the Cursed Arm. So yeah, so today I'm gonna be ranking them. So basically, I'm gonna do this based on the characters that I like the most. I thought of doing it based on strength, but I figured that most of you guys would know where they go. But if you want to know my opinion on how strong they are and you want me to do a tier list like that, then I'm gonna leave a comment in the top of the comment section, and all you gotta do is like that comment, and if it gets over, let's say, 50 likes, I'll redo this and rank them based on who I think is stronger. Now, but for this video, I'm just gonna do it based on design and who I like the most as characters. So I don't want to talk too much. I just want to tell you guys, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel. It'll really help me out a lot. Currently, I'm looking to get to 400 subs, so if you can please help me out, I'll really appreciate it. And for the Gilgamesh versus the World Part 2, that should be coming out tomorrow. I haven't finished editing it yet, so and I don't have that much time today, so with that being said, let's just jump right into the tier list. So as I see right here, is in order. It starts with Fate Apocrypha, then it goes into Fate Zero, and then it goes into the Stay Night route. So let's start off with Siegfried. I like Siegfried. Like, his design is cool. It's one of the more cool designs in Fate Apocrypha, but the character himself wasn't really handled that well, and for that reason I think Siegfried, I'm not gonna put him too low, because I do like his design and I do like his personality. It's just that the character itself wasn't handled correctly. So as for right now, I'm gonna put him in the middle of the tier. I'm gonna put him in C, and he might change as the list goes on. I'm not sure yet, but as for now, his C. Then Mordred. I really like Mordred. She's pretty damn cool. She's not like one of my favorites, but I think she is above Siegfried, so I'm gonna put Mordred in B. I felt like if somebody was gonna be the main character in Apocrypha, I thought it should have been Mordred instead of Sieg. I think she would have made for a more compelling main character, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys think the same thing. The next one, this is a lot of your favorite, Karna. I like Karna. The thing is about Karna, I like his design and he's powerful as hell, but the thing about Karna is, like, I didn't really like his personality too much. I think he's with Mordred on that. I think he should be with Mordred. I just don't feel that he will be above Mordred, just for me and my opinion alone. So yeah, I'm gonna put him in B. And also I'm gonna be ranking within the tiers, so that's gonna make it a little bit more interesting. Semiramis for me is a C, but above Siegfried. She wasn't, what can I say? For me, I don't really like her style of combat, meaning like she's just like sitting in a chair and whatnot. I mean, the only person that I could see, there's a couple people in anime that do this style like well, and that would be, for example, be Gilgamesh. Like Gilgamesh can just be standing there shooting weapons and still be entertaining. I just didn't feel the same way about Semiramis. Um, and she was kind of like behind the scenes, like most of the times in Fate Apocrypha, so we really didn't get to see that much from her all the way, like I think like all the way until the end. So that's why she's in C with Siegfried. So basically the C tier is gonna be characters that I don't particularly like but I don't dislike in the same. So yeah. Shiro Amakusa. This dude, I loved his design. I think I said it in his video. His design was pretty damn cool. I liked his personality more than Karna, not more than Mordred, but I felt like if he had a little bit more time, and this is true for a lot of the servants in Apocrypha, but if we had a little bit more time with Shiro, then I feel like he would have been a great villain. But we just didn't get that much time, as is the case with most of the servants in Fate Apocrypha. So that's a shame. And yeah, it's a shame, man. I The only thing I like about him is his design, and his fighting style is pretty cool as well. So that's why he's in B. I like him. I like him a whole lot better than a lot of these that are coming up. Now Ruler. I know Ruler, like you guys really like her a lot. I particularly don't really like her that much, just because like she's supposed to. In my opinion, I thought she was supposed to play a greater role in the Grey War, and like for me it was the first introduction that I've ever seen a Ruler class, and I just expected more from her, and she wasn't what I was expecting. She didn't play that big of a role, so that's why she's in C. I don't really like her that much. I know though she has an alter version, and her alter version looks a lot better than this one, and if she was alter here, she'll probably be a lot higher. Next up, Astafel. You guys love Astafel, I know. uh Particularly, I don't really like Astafel or dislike him that much. Like I like his personality, like he's really quirky, so I'm gonna put him above Semiramis and above Siegfried, but I don't think he belongs with Karna or Shiro or Mordred, so he's gonna be in C. Avizaron. Now this guy, for me, like the worst thing you can do in a series is what he did, and it's just like be forgettable. Like this guy is forgettable. So for me, he's gonna be an E, easy E. And you guys might be wondering what is this jail thing out here, and that's coming up soon. You should know who goes in that tier. So yeah, like this guy was pretty forgettable. I don't think he did much, although I do like his design, but he didn't do nothing of worth. And the one thing that he did, which was to create that massive golem, then at the end the golem got defeated in, I think, in the same episode or the next episode after it was created. So like yeah, he didn't do much for me. He was pretty forgettable. Shakespeare. Now for me, like I've been watching anime since I was little, and I really like battle, and I hate the characters that just stand in the sideline and like plot and scheme. Like I don't really like that much, and that was what happened with this guy. I'm not gonna put it in E because he's definitely not forgettable, but I'm definitely gonna put him right here. And honestly, now that I think about it, I think he's above Ruler for me, honestly. Like I definitely enjoyed him more than Ruler, but again, I just hate the characters who stand in the background, just scheme and just wait for other people to do stuff. And that's pretty much what he is. Like he records or writes events or along those lines. So I didn't really like him that much for that reason. but I do think his personality is way more interesting than Ruler's. Next up, Frankenstein. Frankenstein. For me, Frankenstein, she died off pretty early in the series. So, and again, her story was pretty. I think it was a little bit more interesting than a Viseron. Did I like her more than Ruler? I'm not sure. But I think she's one of those characters that was a little bit forgettable, and she did come into play at the end. So you could say like that they made her forgettable on purpose so they can have that, so they could have that little twist at the end. But I'm not sure about that. Just in my opinion, I think she's just a little bit forgettable. Like this guy Viseron, but I do think because of the role she played at the end, and just her in personality, like I think she's a little bit more interesting than a Viseron. Ah, Spartacus. Now, as Spartacus, this guy is funny. When I thought of a Spartacus as a servant, because I did before when I first learned what Fate was about, this is the last thing that I pictured Spartacus being. He was definitely unexpected, but his personality was pretty cool. He didn't do much of like worth in the story, but it was funny to see him like talking about oppressors and whatnot. So for that reason, he wasn't one of those main characters that just stood on the sideline or that I didn't like. I actually found his personality pretty damn funny. So for that reason, he's got to be above D tier, because these characters I just didn't like their personality or design or the way they acted. So these characters I didn't like, the ones in D, and then E characters are just forgettable characters. But him I actually enjoyed a little bit more. And by default, he was in the series longer than Siegfried, so he should be above Siegfried, but I like Siegfried's design way more than I liked Spartacus, so I'm gonna put him right here, right below Siegfried. Atalanta. Now, Atalanta is one of those characters for me that she started off pretty good, but then she wasn't really all that well written. Now that's the case for a lot of the servants in Fate Apocrypha. That I think is not the character's fault. It's just there were way too many characters for so little episodes. So that's not her fault that she wasn't written properly. But the fact that she couldn't keep her composure, I know it's part of her lore, but come on, you're a heroic spirit. It's pretty crazy that you would get all crazy just because another heroic spirit got killed. So I know that maybe if they would have taken a little bit more time to develop her character and explain it a little bit more, and not just have her act like a upset child, maybe she would be a lot higher for me. I definitely like her more than Spartacus. I definitely like her more than Siegfried, Semiramis as well. Do I like her more than Astolfo? No, I don't. I don't think I like her more than Astolfo, honestly. I think that's where she belongs, at least in my opinion, because at least Astolfo's personality was a lot funnier than her was. And then the fact that she was like throwing a tantrum by the end, I know she has a history of like abandoned children and whatnot, but I felt like her level of maturity, the fact that she couldn't keep her cool in a Grey War, like it just didn't do it for me. I know that would have made a lot more sense if they would have written her properly, but you know, it's Fate Apocrypha, not much you can do. Ooh, Achilles. Now, if you saw my Achilles explain video, you know that I like this guy. This guy is coming up straight to A tier for me. He's one of my favorite servants of the series, period. So yeah, like this guy is awesome. His powers are amazing. His attitude, like this guy is amazing. I love this guy. There's not much to say. Like A tier, the first A tier on the list. Next up, Kieran. Kieran for me, I liked him a lot, and I love this rivalry with Achilles. He's definitely going to be a B tier. I don't like him nearly as much as Achilles, but I do like him more than Karna, and I do like him more than Shiro. Uh, and I'm gonna switch Karna with Shiro for the moment. So look, Kieran like is one of those characters like he's really intellectual and he likes to think about stuff and strategize. And the fact that he's an archer means he's perfect for it. So I liked him a lot. He was only pretty much put in the series to have somebody to kill Achilles, but this dude was. I liked him. I would have loved to see some more of Kieran. I feel like his character was pretty cool. His personality was on point, so I really liked him a lot. Next up, Vlad. Vlad is definitely another B tier. Above Shiro definitely, not above Karna. This guy I definitely enjoyed like his personality and the fact that he wanted to destroy the Dracula persona that people had created for him over the years because that wasn't the way that he wanted people to remember him, and he was pretty annoyed. And at the end, the fact that he was forced to turn into the thing that he hated, I just think it was great writing. I think he's one of the best written characters in Fate Apocrypha, and I definitely enjoyed him a lot. Actually, and I love his design as well. I could put him above Karna just because he was better written, in my opinion. Karna was just like looking for a fight. Like he didn't have that much personality. He was just looking for a strong opponent during the whole series. But then there was more depth to um, to Vlad. I don't like his design more than Kieran, but his personality I certainly do. I don't like him more than Mordred, but I think he could switch with Kieran. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna switch them. So yep, that's pretty much it for Vlad. Now, ooh, Jack the Ripper. Jack, I didn't really enjoy that much. I felt she's definitely not forgettable. I liked her more. Would I say that I liked her more? Yeah, I liked her more than Ruler and definitely more than Shakespeare. Um, but I feel like her design or his design was a little off. I mean, like she's a child and she's wearing like an uncover like stripper kind of outfit. Like it just didn't do it for me. If she would have had something a little bit more like stealthier as an assassin, maybe I don't know, maybe something like one of the Hassans wear like black or I don't know. I just didn't like her design, and for me she just didn't do it for me, like honestly. Um ooh, this guy, damn, what was his name? Dar no, what was his name? Damn, I forgot his name. But I definitely enjoy his character a lot. He's definitely a B tier for me. I forgot his name though. All right, so yeah, I remember his name now. Diarmuth. It's just a weird name, so I just forgot for a little bit. But yeah, Diarmuth. I love this guy's personality. I think he's gonna jump straight up to the front of B tier. I love his interaction with Saber and his whole like Knight's Honor and whatnot. Honestly, he's one of my favorite servants from Fate Zero, to be honest. The fact though that every servant, I felt like most of the Lancers in Fate in the beginning are forced to kill themselves. Why is that? That's crazy. Or like to get stabbed through the heart or whatnot. Like it happened to Lancer, Kukolin, and Unlimited Blade Works. And Heaven's Field, his heart got stolen. Then In Zero, this guy stabbed himself. Like, oh my god, that's crazy. That's so messed up. Who is this? This Gil? Is it? Oh no, this is Saber. This is Saber, the one from Zero. Saber from Zero, I enjoyed a lot more than the Saber from the regular State Knight. Although I did enjoy uh, the Saber from Unlimited Blade Works more than both of them. So this Saber is gonna come up right here, above Shiro, above Karna, above Kirong, above Vlad, above, yeah, I put it right here. So the thing about this Saber, it was like she was really naive, like in a little bit, and she got scolded for it during the series, but her interaction with the Armut was pretty cool. I thought it was a good relationship between them, and then the fact that they wanted to have that honorable duel that they never got to have, to be honest, that was pretty cool. In her interaction with the other kings, and the other kings trying to teach her what it means to be a king, I thought all that stuff was pretty interesting. Although she got scolded a lot of the times, but I feel like she was one of the more interesting characters in Fate Zero, and she was one of those characters that had a lot more to learn. And I felt like her transition was better in Unlimited Blade Works. Although the Fate one, I don't think she's here. The one from Fate. Oh yeah, she is, but I'm not gonna use the one from Fate. But the regular Stay Night. I'm just, if she was here, I would have put her in C, honestly. But this one I'm gonna use for, and I'm gonna just rank all the Sabers. So this one, I'm gonna say this one is the one from Unlimited Blade Works, and I'm gonna put her right here. She was just like more mature than this Saber, and she has more of a personality, where the one from Stay Night, which would have been in C tier, is just like too robotic for me. I just didn't enjoy her character at all. Next up, Ish. Oh wait, there's one more Saber right here. Ooh, Alter Saber. And this Saber I liked way more than both of them, and way more than the Armut. For me, she's the best thing that happened to Saber. Like definitely, sorry, definitely for me, the best thing that happened to Saber, like we got to see like her dark side, and I feel it's like her personality and her character grew from that. Like for me, it was like, oh my god, really, is this Saber? Like, come on, like really we're gonna see like evil Saber? And her personality, like she did a good job, like as a bad guy. Like I really enjoy the fact that she turned evil. Like her design improved a lot. I definitely like her design as an alter version than the regular version. That's, oh my god, her design is a lot better. She's a lot more powerful, like a tons more powerful. And what can I say, I really enjoyed her. The fact that she's like relentless, like no mercy, just fight like a warrior, like she just, this version of Saber, I'm gonna put it like this version of Saber just is like regular Saber, but without all the traits that I don't like from Saber. Like this is Saber with all her good traits and all her interesting traits, with a better design. That's why she's so high on B. Ishkandar. Yo, I love this guy. This is the second A tier. Like, yo, Ishkandar made it for me. Like, Ishkandar made the series Fate Zero for me. Like, this guy was so awesome. I'm not gonna put him above Achilles. I like Achilles a little bit more, just because of design. Like, I like him equally, but I just feel like Achilles' design is better than Ishkandar's. But yo, Ishkandar, man, like Ishkandar is freaking Oh my god, I love this dude. This dude was awesome. Now we got Hassan of the Hundred Servants, I think it's called, uh, of the Hundred Assassins, something around those lines. She was just one of those forgettable characters for me. Like she was just there. First of all, that version of Hassan was just there to show other people's powers. His first appearance was to show Gilgamesh powers, and then the second appearance was to show Ishkandar's powers. For me, was pretty forgettable. Um, I enjoyed it more than a Vizeron though. But yeah, like, you know what made her better than a Vizeron in my opinion? Like the way that she just gave up when she saw Iskandar's noble phantasm. You could see her like just dropping her sword and like, we're fucked, man. Like this is over. Like I enjoy that so much because throughout the whole series they were just like sneaking around and like they had this big plan to stay hidden until the end, and they come and they think they're gonna be able to kill Saber, uh, Ishkandar, and Gilgamesh because they outnumbered them. Like they thought they had the advantage, they had the high ground. If you guys have seen Star Wars, you know what that means. They have the high ground. Like they thought they had it made, and they could destroy the top three servants right then and there. But no, like they couldn't. They wouldn't even be able to beat one. Gilgamesh could have taken them out easily, and so could have Iskandar. So. And Saber probably, if she decided to use Excalibur, I don't remember if her wound was healed at that point. If it wasn't, she might have lost, just because I remember like she couldn't use Excalibur because she couldn't grip her sword with both hands. And there's that. Gilgamesh. Now Gilgamesh from Zero. Yo, I enjoy Gilgamesh a lot. Like, he was definitely one of the more interesting parts of Zero. I don't know if I should put him above Ishkandar, though. That's a tough call for me. That is a tough call for me. You know what? Yeah. I'll put him above Ishkandar. And... can I put him above Achilles? You know what? What's gonna do it for me, because I like their designs equally. I do. And I like their personalities equally. What is gonna do it for me is that Gilgamesh is more powerful. That's pretty much the only way I can rank that. Just that Gilgamesh is more powerful. His personality from Fate Zero was a lot more entertaining than his Unlimited Blade Works version, which is right here, and I'm just gonna rank him immediately. He's gonna be in B tier. I didn't enjoy him as much as the one from Zero. I don't like him more than Saber. I don't like him more than Diarmuid. I think he's gonna be right here. Yeah, like his version from Unlimited Blade Works, I didn't enjoy that much. I definitely prefer the Zero version of Gilgamesh. He was just like more arrogant. He was like kingly. Like you could feel that. Like he had that pride of him, like that Vegeta type pride, like which he does in Unlimited Blade Works as well. But I just found him like a little bit more annoying than just like, and the fact that he got beaten by Shiro just because he was holding back so much that he didn't even have his armor on. Like, I know that he sees Shiro as an ant, but come on, dude. Like, you're in the final two servants of the Grail. Was it final two or final three? Like, you're almost about to win, and you really gonna screw the, like, you really gonna shit the bed like that at the end? Come on. Yes, I know Shiro won because of plot armor. I don't need to hear that in the comments. Yes, I know it was plot armor, but I gotta think of it like if like the events happen in the series. And the fact is that he lost because he got cocky. He didn't even put on his armor. He, remember, in Fate Stay Night, when he met Shiro and Saber, the first thing he did was put on his armor. That was the first thing he did. And yes, you can say, oh, because Saber was there. Okay. But the fact that, yes, Saber was there, but Shiro wasn't experienced at all. Like, in the Fate Stay Night, I think that was the most useless version of Shiro when it comes to power. So in the Fate Unlimited Blade Works version, Shiro, like, he was a lot more powerful, and he was creating constructs like all over the place. So I felt like he should have put on his armor, and if he would have just done that, I don't think he even had to use AI. If he would have put on his armor, Shiro wouldn't have been able to touch him. Period. He wouldn't have lost the way he did. That's all he had to do, which was the first thing he did in the Fate route. So that was like, he just dropped the ball. Finally it's time for that jail tier right here, and I'm gonna rank both of them because, oh my god, like, I don't even want to talk about this guy. The fact that he thought that Saber was ruler was pretty funny to me. He thought Saber was Jane of Arc. That was funny to me. They do have a little bit of a resemblance, if I do say so. Yeah, they do have a little bit of a resemblance, but come on, man. Like, this dude was insane. This dude was nuts. He's supposed to be a caster. He looked more, I wouldn't say he was more like a berserker, but he definitely had like the lack of intelligence of a berserker. Like, oh my god, this dude was awful. Ooh, Lancelot. You know what? This might surprise you guys, but Lancelot is gonna be an A tier for me. And the reason why that is pretty simple. Actually, no. I'm not gonna put it in A tier because I don't feel like I like him more than DR Moot. No. He's a B tier, but he's really like high in B tier, even higher than Gilgamesh in my opinion. But, and there's a simple reason for that. Do you remember that scene when he was about to face off against Gilgamesh, and Gilgamesh threw that like 2 swords at him from the gate of Babylon, and this dude ducked, caught the sword, and then deflected the other sword?
That black thing casually snatched the first blade that was flying toward him out of the air and used it to deflect the second spear.
Oh, that was awesome. That was amazing. Just because of that scene, like, that did it for me. Like, from that point on, I'm like, yo, this dude is epic as hell. I definitely can't wait to see more from him in the movie that's coming out, the Camelot movie. I'm pretty sure he should be there. He should be there. It is Camelot. I don't think I saw him in the trailer though, but I feel like he should be there. Medea. Medea for me is gonna be a D tier. Definitely above Ruler, definitely above Shakespeare, and definitely above Jack. To be honest, Jack, I'm gonna move right here. Actually, Jack is gonna be, yeah, I'm gonna move Jack right here. Medea, she did play an interesting role in Limited Blade Works, which is why I put her in D, but I just never liked her personality or designs at all. For that reason, she's in D. Next up, Heracles, and Heracles is gonna be a lot higher. Heracles is definitely one of those characters that is powerful, but I know it's by design, but he just didn't have a personality to him. Like, I can't really put him like up here with these guys, because as for these guys, I enjoyed all of their personalities, and I just didn't like his. And I know it's by design, but yeah, like, I would definitely put him above Spartacus, above Siegfried, above Semiramis. Do I want to put him? Actually, I'm gonna put him above, because I do like his design, and I did enjoy The reason why he's so high, it's simple. It was because of his fight with Ultra Saber. That's pretty much it. Like his fight with Ultra Saber was epic. That's the reason why he's so high right here. Because yes, he didn't have that much personality, but the fact that he provided some of the most enjoyable moments in Fate was freaking crazy. For example, I'm gonna give you a few examples. That fight with Gilgamesh, the fact that he almost made Gil shit his pants at the end. That was so cool to watch. That was awesome. Then his fight with Ultra Saber. That was an amazing fight as well. Like it was crazy. Like I really enjoyed that fight. And what was the other one? And the first fight with Saber in Unlimited Blade Works. I remember distinctly when something that was completely unexpected. It wasn't that first fight. I don't know if you remember that scene where he was fighting Saber and Saber was about to cut him. She stepped on his sword. She was about to cut him, and this dude like just let go of his sword and did like a backflip and then a spinning kick like. Yo, like I wasn't expecting that much agility from Hercules ever, and that moment was amazing. So the reason he's so high on the list is because well, the reason he's so low is because he just doesn't have a personality, but the reason he's so high on C tier is because he does provide like some of the best moments in Fate, Stay Night Route and Unlimited Blade Works and Heaven's Feel. So for that reason, he's right there. Hassan of the Cursed Arm, again, right here, right with the other Hassan. Pretty simple. I did enjoy the chase with Lancer though. That's why he's gonna be right here. Kojiro Sakaki. I like Sakaki. I like his design. I like his personality. But I feel he doesn't belong on top with these characters. I definitely like him more than Spartacus. And by default, he does have more personality than Siegfried, because Siegfried was only in the show for like 2-3 episodes. I definitely like him more than Semiramis. I like him more than Atalanta, and I like him more than Astolfo. I don't like him more than Heracles though. So for that reason, he's gonna be right there. Emiya. Oh, you guys know Emiya, right? You know how much I like Emiya, and for me, he's gonna be the one and only S tier. Like, there's so many layers to this guy's character, man. Like, every time you think you know him and you got him figured out, he just brings like a new layer to him. Like, for example, in the Stay Night route, he sacrificed himself to hold off Heracles and to give Shiro some advice. Like, now you got to think about this though. If remember, his main goal was to kill Shiro. They didn't focus on that on the Stay Night route, but if you saw the other series, you know that that was what he wanted to do when he was summoned, was kill Shiro, and at the end he sacrificed himself for Shiro. Then in Unlimited Blade Works, this guy's character completely explored. Like, you saw how smart he was, you saw how like cunning he was, like, and then he grew as a character as well, was able to overcome, like, I don't say he was in depression, but he kind of was. Like, he was tired of living the way that he was living, and at the end he was able to overcome that. And not to mention, like, this guy's design is freaking amazing, bro. Like, his design is awesome. I love his design. His powers are OP as hell. That fight with freaking Colin, man, oh my god, that was incredible. There's so many reasons why I like Emiya, and I could spend like 20 minutes talking about Emiya, to be honest. But for that reason, like, I won't do it. But yeah, like, you guys know it. The fact that I put him in S tier and that is the only S tier on this list should tell you how much I like him. Colin, definitely one of my favorites. Definite A tier for me, especially after that fight with Emiya in the church. That was amazing. But I don't think I like him more than any of the other guys. Maybe more than Iskandar. Nah, I don't like him more than Iskandar, but he's a definite A tier for me. And then Medusa for me, I just haven't seen much from her, honestly. Maybe after the Heaven's Feel movie 3 comes out, I will have a higher spot for her. But as of right now, we just haven't seen anything from her, to be honest, in any of the routes. In Fate Stay Night, I think she got killed off pretty quickly. In Unlimited Blade Works, what happened to her in Unlimited Blade Works? See, like, that's what I mean. Like, I didn't really pay attention to her character all that much. Like, oh yeah, in Unlimited Blade Works, she got killed by who was it? Was it the? I don't remember if it was the teacher from the school or was her. I know in the original Stay Night, I think she got killed by Heracles. But for me, she's gonna be right here, right below Medea. And yeah, that's it. That's my tier list. Like, I know probably some of your favorite servants are down here somewhere, but that's just me. Like, based on how much I like them, if you want me to do this again based on strength, then I could definitely do that. Again, the way for you guys to tell me to do that is I'm gonna leave a comment on top of the comment section, and you just gotta like that comment. And if it gets over 50 likes, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna re-rank these characters based on how powerful I think they are. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I don't usually do like tier lists, but I figure like there's like Fate is a great show to do this tier list because there's just so many servants and characters. I felt like I came across this by mistake though. Like, I wasn't even looking for it. It's just like someone else, it popped up on my recommendations on YouTube of someone else doing it. So I was like, oh, Fate, yeah, the Fate would make an awesome tier list. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. Please help me reach 400 subs. I really appreciate it. And as I always say, have a nice day and catch you guys in the next one. Pop.